Hi, welcome to Coastal Calm with Kat. Today we're going to do about 30 minutes of working through seated postures. You may want to have some props with you today. You may want a strap or a belt. I also have blocks that I use, and you can use a blanket or a bolster that you can just roll up. It's excellent for placing under your knees to alleviate some pressure. Or if you want to sit on it and gives you a little bit of height, can make it easier for your seated postures, or you might just want it to lay it on top of you for Shavasana. All right, so when we're ready, we will come and sit at our mat in a Sukasana. So bring your legs in a crossed position, bring your legs parallel to each other, sit up tall, and bring the navel to the spine. And we'll take a few deep breaths. Just inhale and exhale. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. And try to remember to keep your navel being pulled back towards your spine. All right, we'll take one more deep inhale and exhale. And then we will move on to our next pose, which is a side stretch. So what we're going to do is take our left hand and reach it up over your head for the right ear and gently pull your head down to your shoulder. You want to feel the stretch across the side of your neck. And when you're ready, you can exhale and gently release back to center. And then we will continue on and stretch the other side. All right, so to do the other side, we're going to bring our right hand up and over. We're going to bring it to our left ear, and we're gently going to pull the ear towards our right shoulder. We can feel the stretch along our neck, and we'll try to remember to sit up nice and tall and keep our navel pulled in towards our spine. We'll take a few deep breaths here. So we'll inhale and exhale. And one more inhale. And when you exhale, if you'd like to release your hand, you can bring yourself back to the center. And we will move on to the next pose, which is some seated shoulder rolls. So we're just gently going to roll our shoulders forward, bring them up to the ears and back down. You can roll them forward and you can roll them backwards. You may want to roll forward a few times and switch direction and roll backwards a few times just to get your shoulders
We will
warmed up. Relax the shoulders, and we are going to move into a Parvrita Sukasana. So we are going to take the left arm and twist and turn towards the right. Your left hand can be on the outside of the right knee. And you can gently look over your shoulder and just enjoy this stretch. When you inhale, bring your head up towards the sky so you're sitting nice and tall. And as you exhale, you can rotate deeper into the stretch. Okay, and on your next exhale, we are going to do the other side. So we're going to face forward. We're going to bring the right arm over to the left knee. We'll bring the left arm back behind us like a little kickstand, and we're going to look over the left shoulder. And the same with the other side. You want to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Try to remember to bring your navel to your spine. You can inhale, stretch up, have your head, reach your head up towards the sky. And as you exhale, you can go deeper into the stretch. So we'll take an inhale, an exhale. And on our next exhale, we are going to release the pose and we're going to go into Gomukhasana. So we are going to put your right leg over your left leg, and you can bring your feet closer to your body for a deeper stretch. You're going to reach the right arm to the sky, and on your next exhale, you're going to bend your elbow, bringing your hand down to the nape of your neck. Reach your left arm forward and wrap it around the back so that your fingers touch together. Okay, so here I am using the strap because my fingers do not reach each other. So when you go onto the other side, um, you can see that I've gone on to the other side and I'm using this to help bring my hands together and you can unwind. From here, we are going to do Garuda arms. So we will inhale and raise both arms to shoulder height. Exhale, bring your right arm under your left arm. Wrap the forearms around each other. If it's not possible to bring the palms together, you can also put the back of the hands together. And as you exhale, draw your shoulder blades down your back, keeping your palms pressing firmly together. Feel the stretch in your shoulder blades and the opening across your back. We're going to inhale and exhale, release. We're going to do the other side. And we'll just take a few deep breaths here. Okay, and now we're going to slowly exhale and you can relax your arms. And we are going to go into Baddha Konasana. So from an easy seated position, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open. You can inhale and lengthen your spine and bring your navel in. You want to just let gravity pull down your knees as you relax them. Okay, and if you would like to modify this pose, you can scoot your feet forward just a little bit. And you can inhale and raise your arms up over your head and exhale, forward fold, bringing your hands down to your feet. If you're flexible enough, you could bring your head down to your feet also. Okay, so we'll sit here and take a couple of breaths. Just inhale and exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, we will slowly start to release, and we're going to be making our way to Baddha Konasana. Right, here we are in Baddha Konasana, and we'll just sit up and take a couple breaths for just a moment. All right, and we are going to stretch our leg out and do Maha Mudra. Just kidding. We are going to do Dandasana. So we're going to lengthen our legs forward in front of us. Bring your toes back towards your body. Bring your hands by your hips and try to press down onto the mat. You'd also like to squeeze your shoulders together. And on your next exhale, we're going to reach our arms up towards the sky and rotate at the hips as you exhale and fold forward. You can grab your toes, your hands can be on your shins or anywhere on your leg that's comfortable. You can even wrap your fingers, your two fingers around your toe if you would like to do that. And if reaching your toes is difficult, you can always use the strap and wrap it around the bottoms of your feet. And that gives you a little extra lengthening in the arms. Okay, we're going to inhale, exhale, release, and move on to Maha Mudra. Right, so we are going to fold the left leg in so that the bottom of the foot is touching the right thigh, while the left leg is stretched out in front of you. Inhale, raise your hands and hold the toes of your foot. Okay, we're going to inhale. And on the next exhale, we're going to start to release so that we can do the other side. Okay, so on this side, I have actually my left, nope, my right foot. So on this side, we're going to do the opposite foot. You can use a strap if you can't reach your foot. This just gives you some extra length so that you're not um, overstretching. You don't want to round your back. You also don't want to pull on the strap. You just gently want to use it to give a little extra length in your arms. Okay, and on our exhale, we are going to release. And we are going to move into Navasana. So we're going to bring our legs out in front of us, and you're going to bend your knees, placing your hands back behind you if you need to have the support for balance. And you'll slowly lift your legs up off the mat. You can also bring your hands stretched out straight in front of you. You can bring your hands to your thighs to help you balance, or you can reach all the way up to the sky. You can also extend your legs straight out if you need to have a deeper stretch. We will now be moving into a cat and cow. So we're going to exhale and round the spine towards the ceiling. Draw the chin towards the chest, look towards the knees, and relax the head. And when you inhale, you can lift your head up and arch your lower back. And we're just going to move through a couple of these. You can move with your breath and do whatever feels most comfortable. Okay, now we are going to move into Adho Mukha Virasana. So we're going to come down to our knees and our shins, placing the arms stretched out in front of us on the mat in front. Going to just bend over so that our torso is on our legs. And you can rest your head on the floor if that's comfortable. You're going to try to be pressing your sitting bones towards the heels of your feet. This is also an excellent resting pose if you're doing um, yoga and you notice that you need just to rest for a minute. You can always come into this pose, take a few breaths, and then continue on with any practice. Okay, we're going to do just a couple more cat and cow postures. And again, we'll just move with your breath and rotate between arching the back and rounding it up towards the ceiling. You can also press back and do a child's pose. You can bring your arms back towards your feet if you find that comfortable. We'll just take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, we are going to come to a tabletop so that we can do thread the needle. Okay, so you're going to bring your arm up and stretch it towards the sky, and then bring that right arm underneath your left arm, and you can bring your head to the mat. Going to do that a couple of times and try to move with your breath. So you can inhale and reach up towards the sky, and exhale, bring the arm underneath. All right, and now we are going to do the other side. So we're going to stretch up towards the sky and exhale, bring the arm underneath. Okay, we're going to do two more of these. Inhale up, exhale, reach down. One more, inhale and reach up towards the sky, and exhale back down. All right, let's do just a couple more. Okay, last. Then we'll come into a tabletop. All right, we're going to stretch back. Bring the sit bones to our heels. Do a quick stretch of the arms. And take a couple of breaths here. When you're ready, we're going to come up to a seated position. Going to bring our sit bones back towards our heels, sit up nice and tall, and stretch the spine all the way forward or all the way up. Take just a couple of breaths, and then we will lay down onto our back. All right, when you are ready, you can make your way onto your back. So we're just going to breathe deeply and settle the spine on the floor. You can leave your knees bent. We're just going to get ourselves prepared for a bridge pose. So we'll stay here for just a moment. Make sure that you've got your back flat on the ground, that your heels and feet are situated the way you would like. You can bring them closer to your body if you would like. We're going to inhale. And with our next exhale, we're going to slowly press our hips towards the sky. And you can lift your hips as high as you would like. Just keep your feet grounded onto the floor. Keep your shoulders on the floor. And your arms can just rest alongside your body. Okay. And with the exhale, you can slowly come back down towards the ground. You can stretch your legs out in front if you'd like. And then we're going to do the Supta Matsyendrasa. So you're going to inhale and bring the knee up. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your left hand to your right knee so that it crosses your body. And you can look out over your right arm, trying to keep your shoulders flat on the mat. And you can just let gravity pull your knee down. And inhale, and as you exhale, you can try to move more into the stretch. And when you're ready, we will do the other side. So we're going to take our left leg, raise that up, have our right arm touch the left knee and bring it over our body, and outstretch the left arm. And you can look over your left shoulder if you would like. Again, remembering to keep your shoulders on the ground and just letting your knee naturally fall down towards the ground. Okay, you can inhale. As you exhale, you can try to move deeper into the stretch. Okay, we'll take one more inhale and exhale. You can slowly release this pose. We're going to stay on our back and bring our knees into our chests. You can hug your knees to help bring them closer to your torso. We're going to inhale and exhale. As you exhale, see if you can bring your legs closer to you. And if you feel like you want to rock back and forth, you could rock back and forth a little bit. You can also rotate your knees in a circle. You can do 3 or 4 rotations in one direction and then change and do 3 or 4 directions. I'm sorry, rotations in the other direction. Okay, and if you want, you can do any stretch. You could do a happy baby. Um, you could always outstretch all the way into Shavasana. You could just hold your knees to your chest, whatever it feels most comfortable for you. And when you're all done, just release, and we'll take just a moment in Shavasana. So you can outstretch your legs. You can lay your arms along your body, palms facing up if you would like. Just find a comfortable position. And we'll take a few breaths here and just take a moment to enjoy all the sensations that maybe you felt as you were moving and twisting through the poses. Feel gratitude for our bodies for all the hard work that they've done. When you're ready, you can roll to your side. We'll take just a moment here, one big inhale, and we'll exhale, and we'll slowly make our way back up to our seated position. And that is our class. So I want to thank you so much for being here today. You can bring your hands to your heart center. Just know that I really appreciate you, and I hope you've really enjoyed this class. Thank you for being here, and if you would like to do more classes, please subscribe to follow along. Namaste.